My name is Avery. I am a variety streamer, and today I'm going to be showing you my first real attempt at a Shego body paint. I would say it had some ups and downs, but let me know what you think. I decided I was going to start out by outlining the collar portion of the costume because it was my favorite part in the old cartoons. Then I went ahead and started applying a white body paint all the way across my face, trying to make it as smooth and consistent as possible. When that didn't work, I decided it was a little too paintbrush strokey for me, so I started tapping it out with a makeup sponge. After that, I decided to go in and give myself a little bit of a smoky eye. Honestly, it was probably one of the worst smoky eyes I've ever done. Just kind of threw some stuff on there with some mascara and some eyeliner and called that quits. I applied some black lipstick to just the top lip and left the bottom lip bare, and I ended up giving it a little bit of an outline just to give it that cartoony feel. And now it's time to start filling in some of the bodysuit area. I wanted it to look like the suit completely covered me, so I went ahead and started filling in my neck portion above the collar, and I started outlining the basic outline for the rest of the suit. And then it is time to start color blocking. I went ahead and started with the black or darkest portion of the suit. I know that you're not technically supposed to do that, but that is exactly what I did. Also, just want to be honest, if you are trying body paint for the first time, I would highly recommend using a silicone pasty. Do not try a fabric one. It sucks up all the paint and none of it actually applies evenly. Then I went ahead and started adding in some different areas of the suit and started testing with my green for the main portion of the suit. Fun fact, in addition to being one of my first ever body paints, this is definitely my first time attempting to mix color, and I think that you can kind of see that. I have a little bit of a darker green going on the middle of my chest. On my arms, it gets a little bit brighter. It starts to even out with the collar a little bit, but it just is a little bit all over the place, which, weirdly enough, in this case, I think gave the suit a little bit more texture, thankfully, but maybe just if you're learning, don't try to mix your own green. Once the black and green have been mapped out, it is time to start adding some of the detail work. Like I said earlier, you're probably not supposed to start with the darkest color, but that's exactly what I did. And in this case, it actually kind of worked because I ended up being able to go back over some of that green to add some more crisp lines for the black detailing, which was pretty nice. As I started adding the black detailing, I noticed that the color just looked a little bit different from what I was laying down then to what I had put down the black earlier, so I decided to just blend it out a little bit. Also, I had completely covered that white collar piece, so thankfully all you need to remove body paint is a little bit of water, and I went ahead and wiped it off and added on that white gem. And like I mentioned earlier, this was my first time doing any kind of color blending, so I decided that I just really wasn't happy with how dark and dull the green had turned out, and I wanted to remix a new one with a little bit more white in it to give it that shiny look that her suit has, and actually I was really happy with how the new color turned out. That's when I also realized that I had forgotten to do the sleeves almost entirely, so just kind of threw some of those on really quick so it looked like more of a finished product. And last but definitely not least, highlighting is actually one of my favorite parts. It just gives it a little bit more of a poppy feel so that it looks like it's coming off your skin a little bit as opposed to literally being drawn on, which, shocker, we all know it actually is. I have to say, I got a little bit white highlight happy. I'm not sure that the suit necessarily needed all the white highlight in all the spaces I gave it, but I think it turned out looking pretty nicely. After that, I went in with an old shimmery green eyeshadow just to give the green a little bit more depth on my collarbone and on the places that I felt that it would stretch across my skin as opposed to laying nicely. Then I went in and did the exact same thing with a white eyeshadow on the black portions just to give it, again, a little bit more depth and texture and blend those out just a smidge. And there you have it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you happen to be in the area, come visit me on Twitch. Either way, hope to see you soon.